It's really early in the morning and I am ready for work. I still have about 10 minutes before I have to go. Just gonna probably eat something. But I'm working from 8:15 until 4 today. My first shift back too. But, gotta work. Here I am, all featured up and ready to go. My fancy uniform on and everything. Looking forwards to getting back into the swing of things. So I'm in the lovely break room now, eating my free popcorn, drinking my free soda. Pretty cool up here too. We got air hockey and a mini theater for ourselves so that we can, I don't know, watch movies while we take a break from selling stuff at the movies. But yeah, I don't know, it's pretty cool. Sometimes they put out like free posters in these bins and stuff and we just gotta take them home. But it's been a long shift. It's felt like a long shift already, and it's only like 10:30. So I've been here for a little over 2 hours, but oh well. Yeah. So I just got right back into the swing of things as soon as I started off. The menu system, completely different now on the little screens for ourselves, but it's still the same menu up along the boards and stuff. So all the guests think, oh, it's the exact same way, and I'm sitting there trying to figure this out. But after the first 2 or 3 went by, I was able to get it just fine. Oh, it's about 12:40 something, and I'm taking my lunch break. I'm eating my extremely delicious and incredibly nutritious lunch of curly fries and a very tiny cup of Coke. But you know what? It's cheap food, and I can appreciate that, and free soda. So you know what? Might as well. But after all this time, it's good to be back. I've been here for about 5 hours now, and I don't know. I kind of missed it. And hopefully I'm going to be able to see a movie after work with the family, because I can't get enough of this place. I don't know, I missed all the people, and especially today, the guests have been a lot more appreciative than normal. I think that might just be because it's a morning. I got here at 8 this morning, 8:15, and people are just a lot easier going when there's not, people everywhere. And I mean, that makes sense. But that's the thing, though, is it seems like there's the people who really, really appreciate it, and then there's the people who really, really don't. And probably going to go into more about that later because I have to go back to work here in a few minutes. My lunch break is almost over. But yeah, there's some people that are so angry for no reason, and I feel so bad, and I just want to help them feel better. So maybe I'm good at, I don't know, customer service kind of jobs. Mom felt bad that we weren't going to a movie, so she got me this beautiful cake pop from Starbucks. Hello. It's about 8 o'clock at night now, and I've spent some time watching TV and talking to my friends. And yeah, it's been nice. It was kind of sad leaving for work when it was still dark outside and coming home and having it still be dark outside, because I didn't get home until 5:15 or 4:15 or 4:30ish, which is about when it gets dark. So that was kind of tough. He's having some of his friends stay the night tonight, which should be fun. He's got his friend Chris in from Utah. He's staying with us for about a week or so, which should be exciting. I've only met him once before, but Kyle and him are pretty close. They went on tour together both this summer and last summer, so that's pretty cool. My brother's an amazing guitar player, but he doesn't know it. But he's also having some of his friends stay from his band Contempo, the funk fusion one. So they're all gonna probably jam later, and hopefully I'll get to catch some of that on video if they don't mind. But that should be fun. Said earlier while I was at work that I was going to talk about some of the things that happen at the theater that kind of frustrate me. So, for starters, I'd just like to say again that although I cannot say the name of the theater that I work at, or if it's part of a chain of theaters, or anything like that, yeah, just no association there. This stuff probably happens at any place that you go to, and can be found in most retail stores as well, I think. You know, it seems to be very common from what I hear. But the first one is that if you hand me your credit card, I'm going to assume that you're done picking things out to buy, right? I mean, people today I was working concessions, and people would say, "I'd like a large popcorn, a large drink." I'd be like, "Okay." So I get their popcorn, I'm filling up their drink, and they hand me their credit card. All right. So I put it in, and I swipe the card, and I hand it to them. They're like, "Oh, I wasn't done yet." It's like, really? Then why did you hand me your card? It doesn't make sense. If I was done paying for something, or if I was done picking out what I wanted to buy, and I walked up to the cash register, and I was like, "Here's what I'd like to buy. Here's my credit card." "Oh, wait, no, I actually wanted to shop for like 3 more hours, didn't you know?" It's like, no, I don't know that. The poor cashier doesn't know that. Whoever's at the they have no idea. That was just, that happened to me probably about 5 times today. And I was only working for like 8 hours. That's kind of a lot to happen within just 8 hours. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But another thing though is speak up. You know, I don't care if you're ordering 5 large sodas and they're all for yourself. I don't care if you're buying 10 boxes of candy. I don't care what you're buying. I don't care about any of that. But if you act embarrassed about it and are all quiet like this, I can't hear when I ask you, like, important things. Or, you know, you tell me stuff like, "Oh, and I'd like another soda with that, please." It's like, well, I already have problems hearing. Plus, I'm standing next to the popcorn popper, which is going crazy. Plus, there's all sorts of other whirring and whizzing sounds in the theater just from, we have arcade stuff set up, and we've got little TVs that play ads or whatever, and we've got big machines everywhere. I can't hear you. Oh, even people who seem to have problems with hearing themselves will come up to me, be like, "I'd like a large popcorn, please." I'm like, "Okay. Would you like anything to drink with that?" They're like, "What? What? I can't hear." I couldn't hear you either. How do you like that? It's the same thing, you know? Oh. Biggest thing though is just remember to treat others the way you would like to be treated. You know, I see people come in and they look at me like, "Oh, it's just high school, so she's working at, you know, the theater, ripping tickets or cleaning theaters." Or today it was like, "Oh, you know, some girl selling popcorn, whatever." You know, but when people come up like that, it's tough, because the reason I'm there is, for one, I love movies, and I like the free movies that come with the job. But also is I need a job right now because I'm going to school, and I can't afford to pay for school. You know, and I want to be able to, you know, have my own place at some point, or, you know, not have to live in the dorms, or be able to afford food on my own, or, you know, I'd like to be able to pay for rent. I'd like to be able to pay student loans, you know, things like that. Not everyone has some fancy pants high up job right away, and people come up and they forget that I'm a person too. And I think that's the toughest part, and that's why I've had problems in the past with getting stressed about work. But the thing that I found works best is it's just coming in smiling, and you smile at every person that comes up, and whether or not they deserve it, you treat them like they're the best people in the world. And, 9 times out of 10, 7 times out of 10, they'll come back and they'll, be happy about it, and they'll smile back at you. And every now and again you get the one customer who's just over the top excited, like, and it pushes you up even higher. And then, and then you also get the people who don't really react to it. But every now and again you get that person who, no matter how much you smile and try to accommodate whatever their thing is, whether it's, oh, well, I don't want any salt on my popcorn, even though the last batch that you popped has salt in it, I want you to make a new one, just for me. And I'm going to stand here and complain about it for 10 minutes until it's done popping, because you guys should have unsalted popcorn. Well, it's like, no, I mean, everybody else, it's stuff like that if they had said it in a nicer way and been more polite and treated me like, oh, this is a human being that I'm talking to here, I should be, courteous and at least mildly respectful. Like, I don't know, but it's times like that I just, it brings me down, and it's tough. But I mean, there's a lot worse things that could happen, and there's a lot worse people that come in that I didn't have to deal with today or anything like that. But for the most part, I don't know, for the most part I like it. It's just every now and again some people just don't get it, and it's too bad, because I don't know, I think I'm a good person. I don't see why, I don't know, they're any better than I am or anything, One of my friends from university has suggested that I start writing stories as kind of, I don't know, something to do, because he's kind of a storyteller in himself, and just kind of as proof that, yes, I am writing this myself, and it's, I don't know, it's hard to do that while I'm watching through the camera. It's taking a while, but I've got like a full, almost 2 pages now of just stuff. I'm purely fueled by milk and peppermint flavored knockoff Oreos. But, I'm loving it, and this is so much fun. So Kyle, what did you do today?
I can't remember. What did we do today? We saw Jeff Hamilton all day.
I don't remember any of it.
All day. He played drums all day.
I played drums all day?
No, Jeff Hamilton did.
Oh! Yeah, he did! Oh my gosh. Okay, this is Chris.
Okay. Where are you from, Chris?
I'm from Salt Lake City, Utah.
That's exciting. What's it like there?
Dry and snowy and cold this time of the year.
That sounds
And
pretty
Did you
interesting.
know the bass player from Jeff Hamilton's trio actually went to University of Utah?
Really?
Right.
From Salt Lake City.
Is that not true, Chris?
It is true. I confirmed it with the man himself, Christoph Ludi.
Oh, that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, he's good at bass.
Today, Jeff Hamilton actually said his favorite drummer in the world is Chris Petty.
No, he didn't say that. He was thinking it though.
That may or may not be true. I will let other outside sources confirm or deny.
That was my day. I'm probably gonna write a bit more and then head to bed. The rest of Kyle's friends are getting here soon, so they're probably gonna be up for a while watching TV or something, but I think I'm probably just gonna call it an early night.